I want to be the most followed man on social media, bigger than Cristiano Ronaldo.
Some people are like, I can't stand that guy. Some people are like, I fucking love that guy.
If you're not loved or hated, then what are you? You're just existing. I saw K Showtime doing the videos. I'm like, I think that's what I'm built for. Showtime messaged me, yo, team up with me next. 150,000 followers in one night just from that. I left home, I was crying, and then the next few months I was in the White House with Michael Jordan. Drake was like, you need OVO, bro. Shop's closed down for you. Go in there, get whatever you want. Drake, you're ducking, bro. You're a role model of mine. You're a great guy. You're the GOAT. But it's like, you challenge me in the ones. I'm challenging you to the ones. Let's go. You know how many pro offers I have in my DMs to go play? Big leagues, not just the teams. Like leagues want me to like join one of their teams.
You tapped into culture, not just sport, which is so unique.
We hit 1 million followers in Italy. My birthday. The government is congratulating us. We had thousands of people show up.
You had to give up either basketball or content.
For sure.
The chip on your shoulder that you have. I'm watching your content and you're so aggressive in a way, but a good aggression. I like that. Driven, but there's a chip on your shoulder. Where did that come from?
I think like growing up, my dad taught me like when we play like video games, when we play board games, any of it, it's competition. So the aggressiveness, I think, is just competition. And I just do it in this way that best suits me. I think, you know, there's some stories back then, like, you know, being me. It's like 5'8", going back, 5'8" white kid. Like you have a chip on your shoulder. You're playing with all the best prospects around Canada. Okay. You're playing against, like I've mentioned in other pods, like RJ Barretts of the world, Andrew Nembards of the world. Like you're not gonna go in there and outshine them. Yeah. So you got to outgrit them. You got to outdog them. True. Not to say I did, but that got me into that mix where I'm playing Team Ontario stuff, like Team Canada stuff, getting, you know, rubbing shoulders with those guys. Okay. That's where the chip comes in. It's just like it's a natural chip.
Was there any moment that like someone really pissed you off or didn't believe in you? Like, is there something to it where it's like you want to prove someone wrong?
No, I think it's like myself. I think like if someone came into my personal workouts with me, and my father is like the hardest core. He's the nicest guy, but hardcore, like, you know, talking shit, like locking in. He works out every day. Okay. He witnesses my workouts. He works out with me, and my brother Tanner, he works out with me as well. And those are the only two guys that'll tell you like, yo, like stop. Like, what do you mean stop? They're like, what's wrong with you? I'll like trash talk myself and have that, you know, I'm proving myself wrong in every workout. I'll try to go till I pass out. Okay. Like we're playing in Costa Rica. It's like, bro, like 1 hour long, maybe 40 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Celsius. And I'm not stopping until I pass out. And that's like, to my point, who am I proving? There's nobody there. No one gives a shit in Costa Rica what I'm doing, but I'm proving it to myself that I can push my limits. Yeah. That's what it is.
And you mentioned your pops.
Yeah.
Was he a big part of growing up and having this tenacity, this grit that you have?
Yeah. Like when you get a birthday present, you open it up, you expect, like most kids expect, like an Xbox or like, I don't know, toys or clothes. Like for me, it was like an LA Fitness gym membership. And I got it early because he knew the owner, and we got it when I was like 12 years old. Yeah. So 5 a.m., he like an inspiration, man. He's a teacher. He was a teacher. So we'd go to, you know, before school, we'd train at 5 a.m., 5 to 6, make 500 shots. And then he'd go and work out and let me do my ball handling. That's just what it is, right?
Damn,
so it's like
make 500 shots?
Yeah, he gave me that like vehicle, and he's like, "You gonna get in and drive it or what?" And I did. Yeah. That's where it comes from.
And was he the reason that you fell in love with basketball as well?
No. My parents and my friends, they all just gave me these like just things to try, whether it was like acting or dancing or like singing or an instrument or sports, basketball, hockey, badminton. What do you like, Matt? And I just like basketball. I was like really good soccer player. Sick. I was supposed to play like, you know, provincially when I was what, 12 or 13, and I played pretty well. I broke my collarbone, and my dad's like, "Hey, it looks like you don't like soccer." I'm like, I just like basketball more. I'm probably better in soccer, but I just love basketball way more. So I just stuck with basketball.
I'm a footy guy too. I love soccer.
Yeah, I love footy. Yeah. I have some decent knowledge in footy, and I love it. But for me, like actually playing the sport of basketball, I don't watch ball that much.
You mentioned that a few times.
I'm familiar, but I don't watch. I'll watch the playoffs, but I don't watch any sort of basketball.
Do you follow more players than the league itself?
I just know everything about everyone at all times, no matter what it is. It doesn't have to be basketball. I just know. I have a lot of random knowledge in my head. Yeah. So like I know about basketball. I know about the NBA. I know about EuroLeague. I know everything going on. I just don't watch it because I'd rather play.
It's funny. I put that story out yesterday, right? Saying I was having you on the pod, and I got mixed reactions.
Nice.
You know, some people are like, I can't stand that guy.
No way.
Some people are like, I
Why?
fucking love that guy. So
I'm a nice guy. Just because I have
came
glasses on doesn't mean I'm a jackass.
well, I think you have
Look at
that characteristic to you where you're kind of like a villain in a way,
Yeah.
right? Which I like that too, right? But do you feel that too? Do you feel like you're the type of person that people either love you or hate you?
Yeah. If you're not loved or hated, then what are you? You're just existing. You're an NPC.
Yeah.
Simple. So
Yeah.
I think like if you love me, that's great. If you hate me, that's some sort of emotion that you're feeling. So I turn that hate into love and I use it to the advantage.
Big shout out to our family at Mintink, Canada's top spot for sports cards, trading cards, collectibles, and live hobby experiences. If you're just getting started or you're already deep in the game, they've got it all. Retail packs, high-end boxes, grading, supplies, and they even do daily live shows. Me and Anth actually have started building our own collection. We're stacking Ronaldo cards, grabbing some Funkos, and ripping whatever we got the itch for. You can shop online or roll to their store in Vaughan to rip, trade, and hit up their bi-weekly trade nights. Hit the link in our description below. Use the code MBH5 at checkout for a little bonus from the boys. Big love for Mintink for backing the pod and keeping the hobby scene alive in Toronto.
Let's talk about a little bit about growing up in Canada playing ball, right?
Yeah.
You grew up in Canada. You grew up in Newmarket.
Grew up in Newmarket.
Sick. What was that like growing up playing ball here? Because I want to get into like ball in Canada present day, the changes. We're seeing a lot of success.
Basketball is huge in Canada now.
So talk about when you were growing up playing, who you played with, and even your vision. Like, did you know right away you wanted to play in the big leagues? Talk to me about that.
I think like everyone's dream in basketball is to play in the league, like NBA or pro. For me, like I knew I had to get a contract some way, shape, or form, but to get there, I'd have to get some sort of scholarship. And I wasn't gonna make my parents pay for any sort of school. So I got that scholarship by playing as hard as I could in Canada to make it to the States. Back when I was playing, prep school wasn't a big thing in Canada.
Okay.
Prep school was like only in America. It was like Prolific Prep, Montverde Academy. That's where Nembard and RJ Barrett played. And I saw those guys going there because I'd play with guys like Nembard, Simi Shitu, Jalen Llewellyn. He plays at Princeton. I'm just trying to like name drop here.
True. Well, RJ Barrett.
RJ
too.
Barrett's
that's
huge.
massive.
AJ Lawson plays for the
Crazy.
Raptors. Like all those guys I'd like play with, whether it was club and provincially and Team Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not Team Canada. I was like bench Team Canada. I was not even bench. I was like alternate.
Okay.
Like I was like, yo, hey, like you free to practice. But like still, like, you know,
That's still huge.
I earned it that way.
Yeah.
And I knew that if they're bringing me, I have some sort of future in it. And I played Canada high school basketball at Sacred Heart. It's in Newmarket, the best basketball school. And then I got the offer to go play in the States
got
for
a
like
scholarship?
prep. Yeah, it was like a prep school scholarship,
Sick.
basically. So that was fun. I got to like really like challenge myself against like American hoopers for real. And everyone in Canada was like, holy shit, like Matt went prep. So I proved them wrong, proved myself that I can do it. And then from there, the goal after that was like play against the best talent, train every day in a nice facility, shout out Cape Fear Academy, and then like get a scholarship. And I did. I got a Division II scholarship, had some Division I offers, but even then I was like, I want to do it differently. It was always something I wanted to do that was different. I wasn't like regular. I'm not going to take the regular route. So I was like, I have the scholarship. I'm on the bench. Let's transfer to another school. On the bench, another scholarship. I said, fuck this. COVID happened. I dropped out.
Wow.
I was like, I dropped out. I have to start some sort of business. So I started an online business, Airvert. We help people become like young athletes and stuff like that. Dunk, become a better athlete in their sport and whatnot.
Is that like an online training?
Yeah,
Sick.
yeah. And it was really, really successful, and it still is. We have thousands of clients worldwide. And then I'm like, I still got to chase that like pro dream just to say I did it. You know, I didn't go to school and get a scholarship and drop out for no reason. So I got played in Costa Rica for a pro season. I was like, this is sick. But bro, something was still bothering me. I'm like, I don't know what it is. I just can't fit in the normal system with a coach and an assistant coach.
But you don't like authority or like what is it? Because like some people don't really like coaches and stuff. They don't get along with them. They can't. I know. I played soccer, right?
Yeah.
I went to Division I in the States in North Carolina.
Amazing. You went to North Carolina too?
It's called Gardner Webb D1.
Yeah, bro. I
near
know
Charlotte.
Gardner Webb. That's sick.
So I was there for 1 year, and I got sick of it and came back too. You know, but I wanted to ask you about that because That must have been such a change for you.
To go to North Carolina?
From here to prep school. Like, I'm thinking about the change that I went through when I was playing here, and then all of a sudden I'm D1.
Like talent-wise?
Talent-wise, size-wise, like how?
Yeah.
And even being, I'm not sure if you had friends there, like if you came with anyone from Canada, but
Like we had a cool little Canadian roster that I didn't know, and they're like my brothers to this day.
Yeah.
So that was cool. We were like the Canadian invasion, we called it.
sick.
So I had my brothers there with me, like George, Bonsu, Yvonne, and then I made friends with the North Carolina people as well.
Okay.
I think like something's in the Chick-fil-A, bro.
For
Because
real.
when I was eating that Chick-fil-A, I was like a demon. Like I came back to Canada basketball like practices every summer, and they're like, yo, like you're dunking 360 dunks, like you're jacked, you're tan, you look good. Like what's in the water there?
Yep.
I think it's Smithfield, Zaxby's, and Chick-fil-A, bro.
I would say too, like they also, when I went there, they take the gym side of it, the workout side of it to a whole other level.
Our high school is like Cape Fear Academy, the
Yeah.
best school of. I love Cape Fear Academy. Like we had state-of-the-art basketball facility, training rooms, study times, teachers, like everything you'd need to breed a student athlete, and like scholars as well. And this great private school, that's what they did, and I really thrived there. So I think like it was new to me because, like, to answer your question, it was new to me because there was so many like just cool shit that's not in Canada, that wasn't in Canada that time.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I'm gonna become a dog out here, and that's what I did.
Do you ever think, what if you would have stayed in the NCAA system?
Nah,
You
it's
ever
not
think
for
about-
me,
it's
bro.
not for you?
I tried professional basketball, and I had contracts after Costa Rica to go play. I saw K Showtime doing the videos. And I'm like, I think that's what I'm built for. Like, I'm this like polarizing looking guy with a chip on my shoulder, aggressive, like you said. I talk shit off the court, on the court all the time, just for fun.
Yeah.
Without the cameras, why not just put it on camera and see? And that was like that. Like in North Carolina, bro, I was doing the same thing, playing, prep school athlete. Once you get on the court, I'm a demon.
Yeah.
And when I can do that on camera, I took off. I was like, that's my route, rather than like, having a trainer telling me what I can eat, and like having like a coach telling me this is the play we're running. Like, I'd see a coach and I'd be like, and hopefully this doesn't ruin any future pro offers. But we're playing, and he's like, run this play, run Allen. This is our play, Allen. I was like, yeah, you want to run Allen? Hey, we're running this. So we're running this play, and we'd run the play, and it would work.
Yeah.
Right. Point guard's the extension of the coach. And I don't listen well to some coaches. If they have an ego, it doesn't work.
I feel like you just like you want freedom when you're playing. It looks like, sounds like.
That's where I thrive, and that's what's happening now.
And before we get to Costa Rica, I have questions about that. But going back a little bit, playing with RJ Barrett and those guys, when you're playing with them at that age, are you thinking like, yo, these guys, I'm better than these guys, or like I'm the same as these guys? Like what were you thinking at that point, playing with those guys?
I was always trying. Like RJ is a freak of nature. He's inspiring. He's a role model in a sense, because I was like, this guy's going league. Andrew Nembhard, I'm like, how do I play like him? But all the meanwhile, that's like in my head that I can share now. But during then, I was like a dog against them. I was like, oh, fuck you guys. Like, I'm playing against them. I'm playing defense. I'm talking shit. I thought I was better than them, of course. I'd compete with RJ in the point system, like to see who had the most points.
Okay.
And one coach, he didn't even upload my points. So you know who you are. You didn't upload my points, so it made RJ go up here. You didn't upload them because your son was on the team. We're not going to name that. And
see, now I'm starting to understand the chips on your
but
shoulder.
like, come on, like you have a son on the team,
Yep.
and you don't
That
upload
never
the
works
points because
out.
you're
That-
jealous of myself, who's getting buckets. I was just hitting threes. That's all I did. And I was like, yo, I'm competing. My goal was I'm going to compete with RJ. So I was like, yeah, he's a freak of nature. He's going league for sure. I'm probably not. I'm going to take a different route, but I'm going to compete against him.
Yeah.
So rubbing shoulders with those guys, Canada basketball, there's a reason why we're in the league right now, and we're MVP,
Yeah.
SGA. Like, come on,
Thriving.
talk to us nice.
Yep. So you go to Costa Rica. That's your first professional contract.
Yes.
Correct? What's that experience like for you? What's it like out
Sick.
there? Compare it to even prep and Canada at that point.
Prep school, you have anything you want, whenever you want, however you want.
Buffet,
Yeah.
eating good. Yeah.
Hey, Deborah, can you please bring some Chick-fil-A? I love you, Deborah. And she brought us Chick-fil-A, like just at lunch, and then we go practice, and then we go to sleep, and then we go practice again. There's a couch in the change room. Costa Rica, you can't even communicate that. Like literally, it's Spanish speaking. So I had to learn Spanish while I was in Costa Rica.
Okay.
Everyone on my team barely spoke English.
Wow.
The coach barely spoke English. So I was like, I remember we had to pick up a teammate, and I was like having a conversation with bro in like broken Spanish, right? So that's like the main thing is the language barrier is very
I didn't
difficult.
even think about that.
Yeah,
Crazy.
basketball is the universal language that works on the court. The facilities are not the best. Anywhere overseas, it's not going to be like America.
Okay.
But you know what? We still got it done. That was where I shined the most probably because as an American Canadian coming and playing, they kind of gave me the freedom to do what I want.
Okay.
And I averaged some really nice numbers there.
So they're looking at you as a Canadian, like wow, this guy's coming from Canada.
Yeah. And I had our team in Costa Rica was the only team in the draft with 2 Americans.
Okay.
So me and my boy Rod, he's like a 6'8" D1 prospect. Me and him were just like tearing it up, doing whatever we wanted.
Sick.
Coach would be like, run this play. And I'd be like, no, just don't talk to me. And then we'd just go. I'd be like, no Nintendo, nada.
Yep.
Like, and he'd just be like, oh, okay, like do your thing. And we'd win games.
And while you're there, what are you thinking? You're thinking that's long term, or are you thinking this is a stepping stone for you? What's the vision at that point for you?
Halfway through the season, it's cool you asked this because this is the exact mindset that I had. Halfway through the season, so start to halfway, I'm like, yo, I'm going to go crazy, get another pro contract somewhere else. My numbers are like 25 points per game, like 5 assists, like 5 rebounds, like killing it.
Yeah.
Really, really doing well. I was like second team All-Star, all of that. But then halfway through the season, I start seeing fucking K Showtime popping up on my feed. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And then like the next day I see him, he has like 10,000 more followers. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Mm-hmm. And I knew this because I had the jump program, the athletic program. I'm like, yo, statistically, like on social media, this is really good. And there's a business side here.
Yeah.
I'm like, I told my ex-girlfriend at that time, my girlfriend, I was like, yo, I'm going to go to Canada. Once we're done this season, I'm going to get a camera. My boy's going to film me and I'm going to go stupid viral. Like something's going to happen. I'm going to make it happen. Just watch. And so halfway through it onto the end, I played my heart out. I gave everything to my team. We didn't even make the finals. So got on the plane, went home. Second day after, pulled up to Showtime's run. And then that's like when everything was actually born. Like that's why we're here right now.
Of course.
Otherwise, I'd be fucking fluent in Spanish and you would never know who I am. I'd probably be a Spanish actor, basketball player.
And this is like you're early, like you're 20, 21 or something.
21. Yeah, 21.
Okay. So the question I have at that point is like, okay, go to prep school 1 year, drop out, Costa Rica, finish a solid season, come back. What are like your parents saying at this point?
Oh, my parents are the best. My mom and dad are like some of my closest friends. Mm-hmm. My host mom and host dad in North Carolina that I lived with, those are my parents.
Wow.
That's how I think of it. And like we see each other all the time. I communicate with my my host family all the time, and my mom and dad all the time as friends.
Okay.
Call my dad. I just called my dad. I was like, "Yo, what's good? We're gonna do this podcast, bro." He's like, "Oh fuck yeah, let's get it." I'm super excited. He's looking into the podcast now. When I go to like Miss, I'm not gonna name her, but my host mom, I'm like, "Hello, Miss, whatever." Like, about to do this. Like super polite, super. It's like your mother, right? In the South, they teach respect. So
of course.
all of them were happy for me. My mom and dad, though, like obviously the ones that get to make the decisions, they're like, do whatever you want. Well, let's go. They're full support, bro. Never
That's
a
huge,
problem.
though.
Yeah. And it's cool because like financially, they're not like, I'm not like a little cash guy. I'm like, hey mom, can I have money? Can I have this? Like, no, like I would go to my accounts done, invest in myself, everything.
Yeah.
I'd go sell some shit to make sure that I could make it happen myself. I never asked my parents for money. And that's why they respected and trusted me even more. I left the house when I was 15. They trust me. The world's in my hands.
Yeah. So you come back home, content time. You're like, I see K Showtime.
Yeah.
There's something there. Do you remember what your first video was?
Yeah, of course. October like 20 something.
Okay.
2021. Showtime was playing in Annan or something, community center. It's in Markham. And my aunt, she was like, you can't go. It's COVID. Like, you got to wear a mask when you play. And I'm like, nah, like, I'm going and I'm playing. Watch. And, bro, I went and I said, I'm going to play against. I went there early. I played. I balled out, talked shit. My boy was filming me. And then Showtime pulled up. I'm like, here's the time. Like, the main show's here. I'm going to play against him. I'm going to cook him. So I wanted to play against, like, 5v5, but me and him are guarding each other. He gave me to the Grizz, this other white boy. Okay. And I just torched him. Like, everyone wanted to beat Showtime. No one could beat him. And I was just going crazy, getting buckets, blah, blah, blah. After every point, everyone was surrounding me. I ran over to this like step, got on top, and I like flexed my shit. And I'm like, yo, this is sick because I can do whatever I want. Like, there's no coach telling me I can do whatnot.
Yeah.
And I was, after that, Cash Nasty reacted to that video on Showtime's channel.
Okay.
I took like a few days to upload mine. Showtime uploaded the night after, he put it up. And my boy Jody messaged me. He's like, yo, Cash Nasty reacted to your video. Like, he's talking so much good things about you. And I hope you did your research. We can talk about Cash Nasty later because it's actually cool how we became like ops and then friends after that. But he gave me my flowers and I didn't even know who Cash Nasty was. I was like, holy shit. Showtime messaged me, yo, team up with me next. So then we played with each other.
So you went on his team.
I went on his team. We went viral again, kind of. Like, I posted a video, 100K views on Reels. I was like, okay, this is sick. The third game, I was like, the number 3, lucky number. I went on the court in Scarborough. Something in the ground felt different that day. I was like, yo, something's going to happen. I don't know what it is, but I feel like bouncy. I feel good. And then I was playing decent. I was throwing down some dunks. And my ex at the time, she's like, do something crazy next play. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I don't know. Like, I just feel you're going to just do something fucked. So then that's the typical classic video. The kid like rubbed my head. I was like, don't rub my head. Showtime's like, don't rub his fucking head. I was like, oh yeah, pass the ball, bitch. Like, I told him, pass the ball. So I got the ball, in and out, whatever, dunked on a guy. And then the guy who was guarding me, he was just there. I was so excited. I was like, holy shit, I'm going viral. He was in my way. I was like, whoa. I just like pushed him out of the way. And then he wanted to fight. Showtime and the guys, they were like, yo, back up. I didn't know what to do. I was like, like whatever. And bro, after that, like Drake followed me. Like Pressa was cool. Like I'm a big fan of Pressa. A lot of celebs started following me. The videos were like 1 million plus, 150,000 followers in one night just from that.
Wow.
So right there, I was like, okay, now I know what to do.
And like that aggression and that drive that you're showing in this content, did you have that like when you were playing Costa Rica? Were you acting like that on the court?
Bro, yeah. Like, ask anyone that knows me.
And like coaches didn't say nothing. No one said nothing.
Well, you just gotta see the stage you're working with. When you're in the streets, some shit flies. When you're in a professional court, like I'm like whispering to people. I cover my mouth and I'll say some nasty shit to you. Like, I'll walk up to the coach's bench and I'll tell the coach like, it's gonna be a long day for you. And he's like, well, what do you mean? Fuck you. I'll just like no one can say anything. But it's just like, I love after the game, the coach love that. Like, coaches love that because it's competition, right?
Sure.
I'll just like whisper, like, hey, fuck you. Or I'll say some Spanish shit. They're like, who is this guy? And that works when you're playing any sort of basketball. You just talk shit, get in their heads, the same thing.
So you're saying you had that viral moment, Drake follows you, Press is showing love. What was it like when Drake followed you? And I think you guys spoke as well,
tough.
right?
So tough.
You ended up meeting him as well, right?
Yeah, Drake followed and I posted on my story. I was like, yo, shout out for the follow. He reposted on his story, like another like 20,000 followers.
Sure.
I'm like, damn. And he messages me. He's like, you and K Showtime should come shoot some content at the house sometime at the court. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I got an offer to go fly out to LA.
Okay.
And Showtime at the time, I think, was dealing with an injury or something like that. I just went on my dolos to LA and I started filming, linked up with Taylor Holder, really cool guy. We started playing around. And Showtime did a video with Drake 2v2 at his crib.
Okay.
I missed it. I was hurt.
You were supposed to be in that.
I was supposed to kind of be it. I was supposed to like come hoop and I was upset. And then they went to the Raptors game courtside. Super iconic. I love that for them. And then Drake was like, I posted some Ball is Life gear. And then he messages me. He's like, yeah, you need OVO, bro. I was like, where? Where do I get the OVO? He's like, yeah, shops closed down for you. Go in there, get whatever you want.
Yep.
I'm just like, really? He's like, yeah, just contact this guy. Me and my boy Jamani, me and my boy John, we went to the OVO shop. I walk in, I was like, yeah, like this is like Hollywood shit for me back then.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what's even going through your mind at this point? Because like,
I don't know, bro. I was just kind of like
from Costa Rica.
Yeah, in literally like a month.
Within a couple months,
bro.
Drake's hitting you up, come play ball. Like, what's going through your mind, bro? As a young, like you're a young kid.
I've never been so gassed up from a follow. Besides like 4 guys, Drake was the first. Randy Orton was the second.
That's iconic.
Randy, you're my guy.
It's iconic.
I'm a John Cena guy, but when Randy Orton followed me, I was like, holy shit, like this is crazy. Logan Paul.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Okay.
And then Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, that's sick.
Crazy.
Right?
So shout out all those guys. But going back to Drake, it's like this is one of my role models when it comes to like business, his empire he's built, skill, talents, and then learning the type of guy he was showed me how I need to act when I start blowing up one day, you know, God willing. And now it's happening. And I understand, like, this is a guy like A-list of celebrities.
Top of the top.
Telling me, some random guy he just saw online, go to the store. So I'm just like, yo, this is cool. Like, I just don't know what to do. I don't want to be a jackass. I walk in the store. Guy's like, the OVO guy's like, yep, everyone out. Closes the doors, locks the doors. Yeah, the boy said anything you want. I'm like, bro, like, what do you mean anything I want? I'm like, you know, I'm the type of guy you say anything you want. I'm pick like one thing because I don't want to be like that.
Of course.
He's like, no, like he needs you geared up. Anything you want. I was like, okay, like this. He's like, yep, this. Yeah. I kept went along the lines. I was like Nocta, maybe like the Nocta gear I won't get because it's like an exclusive drop. I was like, yo, can I get some Nocta? He's like, yeah, let's get him all the Nocta. Every new thing from the Nocta golf release.
So
you
were suited up.
Bro, I was suited and I walked out with like 10 bags and I checked the cost. I was like, yo, how much is it gonna cost? Because I wanted to pay for it. I'm not that guy to take shit for free. And I saw the bill. It was like, a lot of money, thousands of dollars. I was like, no, it's covered, bro. He brought you here. And I walk out, I'm just chilling. It's good.
What do you think about his impact on our country, but also like even ball? Because I think that 5-6 year run the Raptors had when we won, I think he had a lot to do with that.
It's inspiring, bro.
Right?
You need. That's what I do with my stuff now, and like it's an inspiration to other people. You need to learn from him because him adding on his presence to the Raptors made the I'm not gonna say made the Raptors what it was, but it just like skyrocketed globally, right?
Helped a lot.
So when I go to a country, you'll see I'm speaking their language, I'm wearing their jerseys, I'm eating their foods.
Yeah.
I'm in the trenches with it. I'm in the richest parts. I'm with the celebs. I'm with the homeless. Doesn't matter. I'm indulging in their culture.
Yeah.
And that's what Drake does. He's really good at just like, you know, embracing cultures, especially for his country.
For sure.
And that's what he did. And it's just fucking like,
well, he did it with music, right? Like he
Bro,
did the whole
on,
Spanish
like,
thing, then he did the UK, then, you know, the Jamaican, and he did everything.
and there's like a talent there that's untaught. It's actually, it's obviously the talent he has, but it's the generosity that like I'm trying to learn myself is like when you go and you do a song with like Bad Bunny, or you go and you make a whole like In More Life is kind of like UK inspired album, like you're using your talent to elevate others and you'll put them on like crazy. And like that's what he did with ball, with the Raptors, like an NBA team, and fucking me and K Showtime, right? He's so tapped in, it's just like respect.
Do you think that him recognizing you helped you a lot at that time?
I'm not gonna say that. I think like it helped me a lot because
Like
I was like,
confidence?
yeah, well, like I was like, holy shit, like yo, we can make something happen. I think I was gonna make it happen regardless, but like having him like supporting you and then like, you know, he's like, oh, if you're in Miami, if you're in LA, like anything you need, you just tell me.
Yeah.
Right. When we went to the party in LA, I met him after the Kanye concert.
Okay.
Him and Kanye did what was it? The Free Larry Hoover thing.
Okay.
It was sick. We went to his party after, and like this is the type of guy he is that I understand. Like when you get this success, you still need to be that like good person. He's like, I say this story on a lot of pods. It's like he was with like he was doing an important meeting with someone. Like I think it was like a GM of one of the NBA teams. He's like, one second, I need to introduce you. He runs over to me. He's like, yo, Matt, like not MK. He knows my name. He's like, yo, Matt, come here, bro. Dabs me up. He's like, come here. I have to introduce you to someone. And he's like, this guy right here, you need to get him in the league. I'm just like, bro, like, and then the person was like, yeah, like, tell me more. And he's like, no, this guy, like, I'll show you his videos later. He's that guy. Like, he's tough. And he's like, and I was like, holy shit.
He actually has that power, like, low key, though.
Bro, but he's just like gassing it up. And I was like, yo, like, he's believing in me, right? And then afterwards, he's like, okay, yo, go have some drinks. Anything you want, you let me know. When I was about to leave, he's like, yo, there's a driver downstairs, one of my drivers, he can take you home. Do you have a ride or no? I was like, I got a ride. He's like, yo, you sure? I got a driver for you, get you home safe. Wow. And it's like, you know, when I saw that, that was like the last straw for me. I'm like, yo, that's real.
And there is a lot to learn from him, like you said, because when I see that, first of all, the longevity that he's had, right? To be able to go that long. And I also think he wants to go like another 30 years being Drake, like being that. He can. Exactly. So how do you have that longevity? You have to treat people with respect. You have to treat people right. He's looking at you and he's like, yo, I want to be good with you for the next 20, 30 years because I'm going to still go, you're going to still grow.
And it's successful people. My dad, we're on the phone today about it. Successful people, genuine successful people, they have that abundance mindset where it's like they really like real successful people, not like, you know, those evil successful people. I'm talking about real ones have this abundance mindset that we're going to grow together. They respect and love success of others.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why like the whole beef with the rap beef kind of like bothered me because like he put a lot of those guys on. We spoke on that on podcasts, right?
All those guys
Put almost all of them on, probably all of them.
from the rappers to even the athletes. We've seen DeRozan, obviously.
Yeah. Like I spoke on that in my last pod. It's just like, it's corny. You know what I mean?
That was bad. When I seen him do that, I was like, dude, that's like the ultimate disrespect.
I'm sure. And I said in the pod, like he's done a lot of shit for DeRozan probably that like goes far beyond what I just shared with you. And imagine I'm just like going into like a next music video or like supporting that. They kind of just stay neutral, bro. Yeah. Like, you know, right? Remember where you came from. Remember what people have done for you, right? And I think his like abundance mindset for success and like for people growing and trying their best, even like local underground Toronto people, he's there. And that's something that I'm trying to learn myself.
He puts on a lot of people in the city. Okay, so you go viral. You're like, okay, this is crazy. This is a new thing. Are you thinking at that point, like, I'm going to double down on the content side, but it might take a hit on my dream to be in the league?
Nah, the dream for the league is just kind of like, I figured that. And, you know, after that clip, bro, I had like Asian teams all over Asia. Like Hong Kong was the one I remember most. They're like, yo, we got a pro contract ready for you.
Wow.
We saw the video.
Wow.
I'm like, hold on. Like, I don't need to do that traditional route, the traditional overseas grind. I can just play on the streets, showcase my talent 10 times more in frequency. Like, you know, I'm uploading 3, 4, 5 times a week versus one game a week.
True.
The world's seeing it rather than just a Costa Rican audience.
Okay.
Why not just do that? And then, bro, like, you know how many pro offers I have in my DMs to go play? You know, like, fuck, I don't even know if I can say this, but like big leagues, not just the teams, like leagues want me to like join one of their teams.
Like just come to our league.
Yeah. Like big leagues. I'm not talking like.
But you're not interested in that?
Of course I am. And I woke up when Sean released his podcast. I woke up to like news articles like bombing my phone about me playing for Panathinaikos, like the Greek team.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, like I would be down. Of course, let's make it happen. And you better believe those conversations are already happening. There's deals that are. I'm not gonna say going to be acted on, but we're in the talks with a lot of teams to play professionally.
It's such a crazy world that like you can get scouted now from posting videos on social media.
And that's why I do what I do, so that other people can get scouted. That's my job. Yeah. I like to put people on too.
Do you know if there was anyone ever in the NBA that got scouted from like a way like I don't think so, right?
I don't know.
It's so new. It's so new.
I'm gonna be the first one to do it for somebody.
Right?
Mark my words. I'll do it. I'll do it for someone. We've already gotten people pro offers to go play and like get paid. And I don't take no percentage. I'm just like, yo, you're in my league, my one-on-one league. ISO, dude wanted they contacted me, some pro team. They're like, yo, you want to play? I said, nah, but I got a next guy for you. He's 10 times better than me. He's like that. Why don't you look at him? I have all the highlights and video footage from our season. Take a look. They're like, yeah. And bro, he's killing it. Like MVP, going crazy, getting paid. Yeah. That's what I want to do, and that's part of the main vision is like helping others, putting them on.
And okay, so you're going through it, you're making the content. When does it turn into one-on-ones? Because you're having full games at first, right?
Yeah, like 5v5s.
It was 5v5s to start.
Yeah,
when do you turn it into the one-on-one? And talk about even ISO, the series that you had, the YouTube series.
My dad, my brother, my sister, and my mom, and then like my brothers, like my boys. Those are the people I keep in a small circle that help me do what I do. And my dad is one of the masterminds behind it. He's like, gotta run one-on-ones. We did a 5v5 series. He's like, I love it. It's sick. I'm gonna edit it for you, but do the one-on-ones. Since 2022, he's been saying that.
Wow.
And then I'm like, yeah, nah, 5v5 is the wave. I think the first, like we did the Creator League, House of Highlights. Now we can talk about Cash Nasty. We did the Creator League. That was a one-on-one tournament for 50,000. Okay. Points were up to 11. I played Devontae Friga. Just like, do you have a broom in here or no?
Not in here, no.
Or like a belt? I have a belt. I would take it off and just like belt to ass on Devontae Friga. And then I played like Kenny Chow, belt to ass, almost made him quit. And as the reason why I'm telling you this, the way I'm telling you this, Who else did I play? Geo Wise, like just my son. And we did a live after, and Drake was in the live. He was vibing with it. Then the finals happened, or the semifinals, me and Friga. Another belt to ass. And then Cash Nasty and Cam Wilder played each other. And I thought Cam should have won. I feel like the refs robbed him. So I wore a shirt that said, Cam got robbed. And then, no, Cash is scared. And then Cam got robbed. And House of Highlights didn't fuck with that. They told me, yo, take your shirt off. Don't wear that. You're not allowed to wear that. And I'm just like in the facility, posted up with my glasses. I'm like, no, I'm going to wear it. I don't care. And Cash Nasty saw it. And he was like trying to like fight kind of. Like he was, and he had gotten injured. That's why we didn't play the game, the finals the next day. I said, brother, you're trying to come at me right now, but you're supposed to be injured.
Yeah.
What's going on? Moral of the story is, I played Cash Nasty a few weeks later, belt to ass. I won 50,000, whatever. That belt to ass mentality, that demon aggressive mode, it wasn't accepted from like a fan friendly like kind of organization like House of Highlights.
Like a mainstream event like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was too much.
So you're kind of like, maybe I got to do my own.
Yeah, there you go. You're starting to get it. T-Mac, Tracy McGrady gives me a call the day after on my flight home. Yo, you're playing in this one-on-one league we're doing? We played. We made it all the way to the finals.
Sick.
Against real hoopers. Everyone says MK doesn't play real hoopers. Against professional guys.
Damn.
The two people that made it to the finals were the only two people I lost to in the league. So it was really good. I think I can go there, the one-on-one king right here. Those guys, it was great. T-Mac did an amazing production. It was up to 9 points.
Okay.
It was, when you play ones, I play like dead ball. So they would just continue it. So like I shot, I can get the rebound and score.
Just keep playing.
And then you keep playing, you go check it, and then you can go play. So I didn't like that style.
Okay.
So House of Highlights, T-Max League, I get to, where did I go to? I said ISO that, like my league. I said, I'm going to do my own thing.
Okay.
So we made the games to 7. 7, cutthroat, done. We brought a bunch of guys from around the world to play. It was really successful.
Sick.
Everyone still asks about it. We have some huge plans for it, like Hollywood shit. We're running on it now. But I saw the success in that, and then I said, why don't I go do it myself? I was like, where's the first location? And I was like, America, I've been there. Canada, I've been there. Like, what's another place that it's like affordable and makes sense?
Okay.
Well, in North America, South America, where's the biggest population besides the USA? Brazil. So I'm like, Brazil, and they got passionate fans. I went to Brazil and I started running like a hybrid of 5v5s and one-on-ones.
Okay.
We did a huge one-on-one with Mazzola, who's like a huge like basketball celebrity there.
Okay.
Thousands of people came. Wow. And I'm like, yo, like there's some sauce here. Like the one-on-ones is yeah, exactly. It's like UFC meets WWE. We only ran the game to like 8 or 9 points. It was check ball. Everyone was engaged. Bro, the fans like ran, followed me to my car, banging on the door. And I'm like, yo, this is it. This is where it starts. My dad was editing the videos. He's like,
your dad was editing the videos?
Yeah, he edits all the videos.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
55-year-old Greek man just locked
I fucking love that,
Yeah.
bro.
So he was like, you got to run the ones.
So that's when you kind of realize like traveling to do this is massive.
Yeah, and like I can always travel back home. Like I'm here right now with you.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And it's like you go anywhere you want if you build it right. So we did some events in Brazil, and then I did some in Greece with my brothers. Shout out Mario, shout out Panos, shout out Billy, shout out everybody who helped me with that project. Irvin, Inter, everyone. They were filming for me, and then we had another filmer, and they just were like, because I just pitched them the vision. I was like, yo, like, and you got to have friends like that.
Of course.
And they were there. And then once I started uploading those videos from Greece, bro, that's when we went from 250K to like 300K, and then like 300K to 500K, and then 500K to 600K, and then me and my brother Tanner is here right now. Like we need to go on a Europe tour, like an actual tour, not just Greece, not just Canada. We're going like on roads.
You mentioned you went to Italy too.
Yeah, like the Europe tour. So it was like we were gonna go to Greece again. So we started in Greece because I was like, okay, we gotta go back home and start it where it started. And then we're like, we're gonna go to Taiwan after. That'll be cool. So we had a deal plan there. It fell through. And I asked my fans, I was like, would you rather do Asia, or would you rather me do Asia or Europe? Like 90% people said Europe.
Wow.
I'm like, where do we go? I kept like, people would come up to me like, you need to go here. So I'd write it down. You need to go here. I'd write it down. So it was like Serbia, Turkey, Spain, Italy, all these places. And I wrote them down, and then we just like, we said we're gonna go. Bro, this is the funny thing. We said we were gonna go there. Like, we didn't know anyone there, no courts, no sponsors, nothing. We just pulled up to the country like dead that. We just did it.
And you're like, now like more on a business side, creator side. Like, you're funding this whole thing?
Yeah. I told Tanner, like, make the budget, and it better be fucking like pennies. Like, I can't, like, we can't afford this right now.
But it's a huge thing to do, because you believe in yourself so much at that point.
Yeah.
You're putting your own dollars, but you said no sponsors, nothing at that point.
The numbers were going crazy. Like, it was $500K before I left Canada again. So it was like the first Greece one-on-one kind of tour, like Brazil, and then Greece, and then there was Canada, and I was like, okay. And Canada was like, I had like a medical thing. I went through like some stuff with my heart, and I started training. I was like, okay, we're gonna train. We're gonna go to the courts and see if there's an appetite for it. We'd play some games, and there would be like 10 people there. Wow. We'd upload the video, 1 million views. There'd be like 5 people there, 1 million views. I'm like, yo, like, we're on to something. Yeah. Now let's just go to Greece. So we did it in Greece again. Hundreds of people would show up. And then once Greece finished, I'm like, Tanner, put together the budget and see how much it's going to cost for us to go to all these places. Wow. It was like maybe like 10K, like 15K. And we actually ended up cutting the budget while we were on the trips. Like, me and this guy were sleeping next to each other on something as big as that table, right?
It's a grind, bro.
Like, there's one table here on boards. I was playing like every day.
Yep.
Real grind, real trench shit. And we went to all those places. We did Greece. Okay. We did Athens, Thessaloniki, and then we did Turkey. Istanbul was thousands of people showed up.
It's a huge city, bro.
Yeah. Arsen, ISO Amir, like, thanks for making that happen. And then after that, we went to Serbia. Wow. And Serbia, I was like, yo, it's going to be like sick there.
It's a ball hub, bro.
Huge. They like basketball more than they like footy.
Yeah.
And then hundreds of people showed up. We'd go to the event like a day before, change the location because there was a problem with booking, and still hundreds of people would show up. And then we did Spain after, Barcelona, and everyone's seen those videos. Like,
how ballers there.
We did like 1.5 billion views just from the Spain videos alone. And then we went to Italy. And then when Italy happened, dude, like, that's when I knew, and that's why we're here. That's why all this success is happening.
But what happened in Italy that made you feel that?
Bro, we're at like 600K in London, and every place I'd go to, all my friends would be like, holy shit, you keep going up like 200K a week. I'm like, yeah, I know, it's sick, and millions and millions of views. And we got to Italy. Like, Turkey was crazy. There's thousands of people. But Italy and Milan, the first game I went to, like, bro, we did some promo like a week before.
Okay.
Thousands of people first game. Second game, like maybe 3,000. And then the last one in Milan only was like 5,000. There was a picture on my Instagram where there's like thousands of people walking behind me to my car. And I'm like, okay, this is getting a lot. And then we went to Rome, and the Milan guys were like, yo, you're not going to get this done in Milan. In Rome. Like, Rome's not going to be like this. But we went to Rome, and you've seen the videos. It was to the point where we couldn't do it. The government called us. They're like, yo, you can't do the event today beside the Coliseum. The police were there. People chilling on the police cars. Holy shit. And I'm like, they're like, you're not doing this today. Yeah. Me and my bro, who films, Tanner, 15 security guards around us. We walked in there. The court was literally, I swear to God, the size of this room. And this room's a decently sized room, but imagine like a basketball. As a ball court, yeah. It's a ball court. There's no 3-point line. And it was all ones because I told them we can't do 2-pointers for threes because there's no 3-point line. Yep. And we played 4 or 5 games. The government called us after. They're like, yo, that was phenomenal. Thank you for coming to our country. This is amazing. And we then when that happened, that was like the final end of the tour. We hit 1 million followers in Italy. My birthday. Drake had a concert there. He invited me and like my 9 friends over for the concert. Unbelievable. That's when I knew, like, hey, like, it's my birthday. Yep. The crowd, like, the government is congratulating us. We had thousands of people show up. We won every game. Now it's a Drake concert. Celebrate. We're going home. We're going home happy. Fuck. And then that was kind of like what I thought the pinnacle was. And then like Abu Dhabi happened.
I want to ask about the competition in Europe, but before I get there, you talk about on the phone with the government. Yeah. Like, talk about what goes into setting these events up, because it's not just like it's no longer you can pull up
No.
and say, put on a story, hey guys, I'm here. Like, you need security. You got to tell the police in the city.
Yeah.
So what goes into the setup?
There's nothing wrong with like I don't need security because it's dangerous. I need security because like no one's like, there's no harm, there's no like safety issues. It's more just like, crowd control.
Yes.
And there's like making sure no one like gets so excited that they like push me by accident, right? So like I want to make that clear. But originally it was like, pull up, I'm at this court. We posted a week before, 2 days before, hundreds, thousands of people. Now it's like you said, we post a story, tens of thousands of people are coming. You need like police. And it's interesting because they always tell me like, are you scared you're going to get a fine from the police? Or like, I'm like, bro, I'm just going to play one-on-one basketball.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally just going to the court like anyone else would
Everything
go.
else
and
that
just
happens is just
everything
extra.
else that happens is just there
Yep.
because it's there, right? But now I guess because we've like built this, these events and the name and the brand, ISO one-on-ones, you got to have police, you got to have security, you got to have like barriers up.
So what's like the first, let's say you're going to Spain.
Yeah.
What's the first, like, how are you reaching out to the government?
Well, the government reached out to us.
Damn.
we
So you're just getting invited by them. The conversation's already started.
Abu Dhabi's like basically like general board of tourism. Shout out my brother Saleh, great guy. Like his company or like his like organization, the government, Visit Abu Dhabi brought us down. That's one that's like, this is like the perfect scenario. The government, they have their events, they'll bring you down and they'll take care of you and they'll host the event for you. That's like perfect scenario.
True. And I guess once you've had like 1 or 2 done in the past, they see it.
Now it's like, now we can do that.
Okay.
I'd say like if we were to go to, like we're going to go to Serbia, Lebanon, Greece, and Abu Dhabi again.
Okay.
All those places will either link with a company, will either link with the government, or will link with, I don't know, like
person,
some like high up kind of like guy who knows
connects.
knows everything. Anything and everything.
True.
Food places, like what to do, how to speak the language, what not to do in a certain country. There's rules and regulations.
And I guess now, I mean, you don't have to say this, but I guess now they're paying you to go out there.
Yeah, like I think
Like they're taking care of your expenses.
a lot of them are,
Sick.
and it's nice. That's nice because then you don't have to like, it's not like self-budgeted. And
Well, you did it, bro. Listen, like that's usually how it goes with everything in life. You do it a few times with your own dollar, prove it.
Yeah.
then
Well,
you
yeah, it's like a business essentially. It's the
Literally.
same thing as a business, and we prove the concept. And I'm a humble guy. I just don't like saying like, yeah, they're paying me to come down.
No, but it's more like when I ask you those questions, it's more for a creator watching. It's like it's possible to do that.
Yeah, like it's like if you were to just start an app and then your app is doing good numbers and you're getting a lot of downloads, eventually you're gonna get sponsors that help fund the app and you can do more with the app.
Facts.
So that's what we're doing with this, and like every event we go to, it'll be taken care of. Expenses, accommodations, anything. They'll set up the event. We'll get paid to show up and do it. And we'll put on, everyone says like the most legendary thing they've seen in basketball in their country. Like Abu Dhabi, bro, I keep bringing it up because it was more lit than the NBA games.
We're gonna
in my opinion.
We're gonna get into Abu Dhabi. Before we do, the competition in Europe.
Yes.
With all the countries that you went to, A, which country do you think had the best talent? And B, which country showed you the most love?
Every country has like their own like styles. I always say this, like Brazil was hardcore, fouls, trenchy, but passionate and love.
Yeah.
So like they were really hard to score on because there was a lot of fouls. Turkey was crazy, passionate, fun, and a lot of shit talking.
Yeah.
Greece is weird because it's like Turkey, they'll like flood the court.
Okay.
Greece is like, they're more like chill, but talking shit like a Greek man, like Malaga, like fuck you,
True.
like
Nonchalant vibes.
Yeah, nonchalant vibes, and they'll also get intense, but they're really skilled.
Okay.
Serbia is like they're really good shooters, and they talk shit and they're aggressive. Like every place is different. I'd say the best place I haven't played in, but I've watched that I think would be the most challenging for me is Paris.
Okay.
Paris has like some of the nastiest hoopers I've ever seen on the
Really?
streets. Yeah, like disgusting.
I would have thought like Serbia and Spain. For sure.
London was really good.
True, London too.
London was really like solid, like nice hoopers. They're really good. I think Spain, no, like the street hoopers, I think a lot of the pros were just inside, bro. I don't know. Like I took care of them.
True.
Italy, I was taking care of them. Like
You know what's crazy? Like I see these videos of the Serbian league
Yeah, bro.
And the
yeah.
fans, it's like a soccer game. It's like a
We're
Champions League
gonna
final.
be there. We're gonna be there in December 12th for the Derby match,
Okay.
Red Star versus Partizan.
Bro, that's like a huge rivalry.
It's
no?
the biggest. It's probably the craziest basketball event
Like people,
you
I
can go
think,
to.
like almost get killed at that
Yeah,
those games.
It's the craziest basketball event you can go to in the world.
So what I want to ask you is this: is why do you think those fans are so passionate compared to, let's say, the NBA?
Yeah, you know why? It's just like the NBA. I love the NBA and I work with the NBA, but
Yeah.
it's like you get fined $200,000 for saying the word fuck.
True.
You know, and like
So
but
just more strict.
It's more strict, it's more regulated, it's more commercial, and there's nothing wrong with that. You have superstars that are born, and it's amazing basketball. It's the best basketball. Europe, you have that European chip where it's like it's kind of like March Madness in a sense.
Okay.
College ball, where it's like there's grit, there's intensity. Teams mean more to players. Like if you watch, like I know there's some drama when people trade teams in America, like an NBA. But if a guy like betrays like Olympiacos and goes to Panathinaikos in Greece, you're like, what the
It's like soccer.
fuck?
It's like
yeah,
soccer.
bro.
Yeah.
So there's more like passion when it comes
There's
to
so
Europe.
much loyalty to their teams.
Yeah, they love their teams more than because like in America, you think in America even like they have other stuff to do. If a typical fan or someone who likes the sport, they have work and they might have another job and then they have kids and they have to take care of that, bro. In Europe, that's everything. Like on the
bring the whole
weekend,
family,
you're bringing it's like the soccer game's the move,
Yeah.
the basketball game's the move, and you're wearing the jerseys and you wear that like it's like bro. That people say they bleed green,
True.
they bleed red like Olympiacos. Like I'm just naming the Greek teams, but Serbia it's the same deal. Barcelona, Madrid, it's the same shit.
It's different. But like you go to a Lakers game and it's
Yeah.
like half the stadium is business guys and entrepreneurs and
Which is
suits.
cool. It's like
For sure.
bougie. It's like it's a fun thing to go to. It's amazing, but it's just much more meaningful in Europe, I think.
Do you think Euroball will ever catch up to NBA?
Nah.
Never.
I think like it's difficult to like, you know, pair those people together because like European basketball is played differently than American style basketball.
You're saying like it's more. I would say it's more aggressive for sure.
It's more
right?
aggressive. It's more like
The refs are more lenient.
yeah, and you run more plays. It's more like more technical than the NBA run and gun threes, dunks, all that shit.
What style you like more?
I like one-on-one. That's one-on-one ISO ball. That's what it is.
True.
You know, but I think like there could potentially be some Euro teams that would give an NBA team a run for their money, but the NBA is the highest league in the world in terms of 5v5 basketball. What would be interesting is one-on-one, getting those players involved.
Like getting a guy from
Yeah,
Euroball to
Euro
one-on-one.
versus NBA. That's what I'm
That'd
here
be
to. I'm here to break those barriers
You
and
can
make
set
that
that
happen.
up.
I will set that up.
Right?
That's what we're working on.
Let's talk about Abu Dhabi then.
Yeah,
You've been mentioning it a lot.
I have to.
Why was this trip so special to you?
Well, number one, because the country took care of us, like the royal family, like His Highness, His Excellency, like they took care of us, like they showed
Your
us.
Highness is crazy. That's
Yeah,
insane.
it's incredible.
That's
Like,
crazy.
yeah, His Highness was he showed us mad love when we were there, and like I don't know, I've never had a welcome like that to a country.
Well, it's
Like,
royalty, bro.
it's amazing. The food was fantastic. The people were nice. It was clean, perfect city.
Yeah.
And not like a Matrix perfect, like just you felt safe. Like it's just like this is home.
True.
And this is somewhere, this is in a next place from where I'm used to being at, right?
Yeah.
Completely different from Europe, completely different from South and North America. Beyond that, the actual like basketball portion of it, bro, we this is the first time I don't want to say we failed, but we couldn't get the job done.
Really?
We couldn't play.
Why not?
There's 10,000 people there. I said 7,000 people to be safe, but like watch the video, bro. There's 10,000 people on those basketball courts. There's no space.
So you couldn't do anything.
No, we had 50 police. We had 20 security, all walking me out, and the professor. We did promo for 2 days before, and then at the NBA game, they announced it that we would be playing at Corniche Park. And when we went there, we tried to walk out. There's too many fucking people.
Oh my God.
Like there was no space on the court. I said, move, move, move. They were so excited. You know, God bless them. They were like so excited. I want to perform. I wanted to play. We had to go back in our little green room. And then they're like, yo, we're going to order 50 more police. And not like because it was dangerous. It's more like to make sure there's space. Of
course.
We're ordering the barriers. There's 50 more police. We're like, okay, we're getting warmed up. We're about to go back out there. And then it's like, yo, event's canceled. Like
Wow.
there's too many people.
So you mentioned you're going back.
Yeah.
What's going to change now?
Now we know.
You need a stadium at this point.
Yeah, it's cool.
Right?
I think like there's something cool about the street aspect. So if we could like blend, eventually the dream is to like blend like a street kind of facility into like an arena and morph it into one. That would be the dream. I think in Abu Dhabi we'll have exactly what we need. We'll have security, we'll have more police, we'll have some barriers set around the court so we can just walk in there and play. And I think we'll have no problems. We'll get it done.
And then more like personally for you, because you're traveling so much. And I love that because traveling is like the key to life, I think. I think going and seeing different cultures and countries and how they live, what they eat, all that stuff is super important. It gives you a different perspective on life. What have you learned from being in all these different countries and experiencing all these cultures? When you come back to Canada, what are you taking with you? Like what are you taking from these trips?
Like I dropped out when I was 20 years old. So I'm like, I need to get an education elsewhere. And how am I going to get that? I get the best education. It's going to different countries, in the favelas, in the most dangerous parts of Brazil, in the best parts of Brazil. And I can just say the same thing for every country. Different religions, you know, like studying Islam when I went to Abu Dhabi, you know, studying Christianity when I go to Greece. There's religion's a big thing, going to museums and stuff like that, meeting with, you know, the highest of the royal families, meeting with like government officials, meeting with homeless people, meeting with everything, and just like really indulging in kind of like what I said with Drake. And I think for me, I have this opportunity to do it times 10 because right now there's no rules or regulations. I can just go in there and just fully immerse. So that's like my learning. And that's how I recharge, you know, it's like meeting people, learning. And then when I come back to Canada, I'm able to just like relate to people so much more.
Yeah. Has there been like one perspective change or shift that you really had from a visit to a country?
Like not a specific country, I wouldn't say. More so like I just know like how to communicate with any sort of person, no matter what language you speak, what religion you are, where you're from, it doesn't matter. Like I'm able to just like connect with that person. I think like this is the best education you could get in life. And I always try to like I'm writing a book, like I write stuff all the time. Everything I write down, like it comes to life. And I try to like inspire others, like whatever I'm learning, kind of like making my own textbook, you could think, in these travels around the world and putting it out there to people watching.
Where do you get your fulfillment from doing this? Is it people messaging you saying, yo, like, MK, I appreciate all the content, bro. It actually got me to start taking ball more serious and shit, like stuff like that. Like what's really driving you at this point?
Like if you look in history, like the most common and most exciting form of sports and entertainment is a duel. It's 1 versus 1. And like 1 versus 1 is you versus yourself first. Facts. Right? So a lot of people message me that or come up to the street and talk to me. And it's like their battle with themselves first. Just coming up to me and shaking my hand is enough. And then it's the 1 versus 1 aspect. It can be on the court, intense, aggressive, and we're like going at each other. But it can also be like a one-on-one conversation where we're inspiring each other. I'm learning about him or her. They're learning about me. And you can kind of extend that message out. So I think it's like that one-on-one idea. I'll message any random DMs. Everyone always asks me, how did you see my DM? Bro, I just answer DMs. I answer my comments. I talk to people. It's fulfilling to me because I get to be a regular person.
For sure. I think that is key though, because you build a real community when you do that.
Yeah.
You're not just viral for a moment and gone the next. Like you build real connection with people.
Yeah.
Right? Which is sick, bro.
It's like the best thing.
And how do you like, you're showing up to courts, thousands of people, right? How are you not letting that get to your head in a bad way?
Like
in a bad way.
In terms of like pressure?
Pressure, but also like, yo, like maybe getting too cocky in a way. I know you're a confident guy.
Yeah.
But like I said, when that stuff happens, you can channel that energy 2 different ways. It's like, okay, let me take this and build what I'm doing and keep being myself. Or it's like, yo, I'm the fucking guy now.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think
that's
you're
that's
doing
a good
that.
question.
And I don't think you're doing that, by the way.
Thank you.
I think you're channeling it properly. So how do you do that though?
Like when you're in Brazil, bro, like I always go back to the story and like there's AK-47s on the sidelines that you can't put in the video. And like I'm locked in and I'm still doing my thing. There's something you learn where you can be the cockiest, most aggressive, most exaggerated player as long as you're doing it with like passion, which people see. I have haters in a good way.
Yep.
And I have people who love it in the best way. But it's like I know when it's like I don't take it too far, but I know when it could be perceived as too far because I've experienced that.
Of course.
That's like when you have guns bigger than your body on the sideline, several of them, and you're playing basketball and you're rubbing someone's head in front of them who's like the son of that person.
Literally.
You're like, you know what to do and how to act.
True.
Quite simply. Like that story just kind of explains it all.
So you don't really let it get to your head.
Nah.
You kind of keep. Has there ever been moments where it's like, fuck, I can't keep this beef on the court this time. I got to do something about this.
Like sometimes like a guy will just be boring. Or you mean like fighting off the court?
Like taking it off the court where it's like, fuck. Because like
nah.
I watch all your stuff and it's like, okay, I know what he's doing, but he's keeping it on the court.
I'm just being competitive.
I know.
And if they take it too far, they look like a dumbass.
True.
Simple. Because like I'm just like literally just trying to win the game for myself and for everyone that came to watch and enjoy. And if they can't understand that, like you can talk to me, we can talk about it, or we can set up a fight in a UFC facility that's professional and there's no knives or weapons. I'll fight if you really want to. Like if it makes sense, we can do that. But like if we're gonna do that, let's make sure it's proper. Let's not be like hooligans about it. Or you can just talk to security, right? Of
course.
And then like the thing people see, bro, that I don't even post a lot is like after the games, like hundreds of people will line up. Everyone's like, we gotta go. Let's get in the sprinter. Let's go. Like I'll wait and take pictures with 500 people at a time.
Wow.
Just right after and wait because like the one-on-one interaction, and I'll just take a picture next, autograph next. It's like, come here. What's your name? How are you doing? Did you enjoy? Or like, what could have been better? What do you think could have been better? Damn. And like they're like, the fuck is this guy asking me that for? But it's because I want to know. I want to connect with people, right? Sure. They don't speak the language, and I'm like, okay, well then. In Turkey, I just kind of go like this, and it's like it means like in your ass or whatever. And we laugh, and then we try to connect, even though they can't speak the language with me. That's important, and that's how people know like it's confidence and cockiness and aggressiveness on the court, but it's like love.
You're showing them you're a human at the end of the day, and you also like post like your losses too.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
Which
is
sick.
Humans lose. A loss is a lesson. A loss isn't a loss.
Which I'm sure you get like crazy feedback and reactions on.
Everyone says I don't post them. Just like, bro, I don't have a lot of losses. I don't lose a lot. Like 250 games in Europe, and we lost like 15 games. So how am I supposed to upload every loss? I probably already uploaded them all now.
True.
You know what I mean?
You're almost at 2 million.
Yeah, 2 million party coming soon.
I think you'll get that real soon.
I think like in the next week and a half, we'll hit 2 million.
What does that feel like to have that kind of impact on that many people?
Feels nice. It's good.
Is there pressure with it?
No, I think like
it's a good pressure.
I think it's just it actually like motivates me more to be like even more human and like grounded, because like when you hit 2 million and like it's weird because like 2 million followers is a good amount, but it's nothing like 150 mil like Drake.
Of course.
But take this in.
But look how your perspective changed now, right?
Because take this in. My views are 2 billion in 90 days. So the reach I have is almost like people see my face and my voice every day.
For sure.
Right?
Around the world.
Around the world, everywhere. So like that pushes, and then so when I go out to a restaurant, like in Toronto, like there's people filming me and stuff like that and like screaming my name.
I saw you at the spot that you were doing the spot.
Yeah, people are taking pictures of
like,
me cuddled up.
I'm gonna post this before someone.
Yeah, and it makes me more human. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like cuddled up like this.
In the fetal position.
Yeah, bro, because I'm human. And if you want to take a pic, next time come up to me and like you can go on that chair and we can talk.
And send me that pic too after while you're at it. Yeah.
Right? So like so when they're filming me, it's not like pressure. It's not like it's a weird thing. It's more like it makes me have to act more human. I'll go up to them and communicate with them. Hey, let's take a picture together then. You don't have to be a spy. It's no paparazzi. Like it motivates you to be more human in a sense. And be like more on point with what you're doing. You do less like fuckery in the spotlight, and some people don't. But for me, it's like less fuckery when there's more cameras and more attention and more followers.
True. So you're going for like 100 mil. Like you want is there a number you want?
Like
in terms of followers?
I think like for me, yeah, I don't know. That's a really good question. I'd say like,
because I think the more you grow, like the more you want at the end of the day. Because like you said, 100, it's 2 mils a lot, but 150 mils a lot. Like maybe 2 years ago, you would have said, half a mil's a lot.
Yeah, 400K was our goal by the end of this year, and we're at 2 mil in a few weeks. I think like for me, like I'm with motivation is motivation, delusion is something else. So I'm delusional.
But you need it.
I'm delusional, and I want to be the most followed man on social media, whether it's bigger than Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, good luck with that, bro.
it's gonna be
That's the
very.
goal.
It's gonna be. I know that's your goal, but if you think about it, I have all the tools to do it. Why not? Like that's just my delusion
We're also
speaking.
in the perfect time in the world.
Yeah. And I'm using a vehicle of a sport that doesn't exist, one-on-one basketball. It's so I have the organization of one-on-one basketball. I have the persona of someone who's really inspired to like make it happen. And I have the tools and the people, and I'm doing it out of love. So I think like it's a delusional goal, but it's my goal nonetheless.
I also think like based on what you just said, like you can do like a crazy one-on-one league.
That's what we're doing. Yeah. We're doing like a TV show. Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Very soon.
On a personal level though, like all this blowing up and going viral.
Yeah.
Like how has that affected like your personal life, your relationships, stuff like that? Do people treat you differently? How did that go? Because I know like through growth, you do some shedding too sometimes of maybe relationships, old friends. I don't know. Everyone goes through different things, right?
Yeah.
Like when I was really focused on business, I lost a lot of friends.
Absolutely.
Or focused on business, you're not really in a relationship with a girl. Or if you are, it's a shit relationship.
Yeah.
So talk about how all this has affected even your personal life with relationships.
I think like I named you my team. My team's my brother since I grew up across the street from him. My dad edits my videos. My sister like posts my videos for me. And my mom will like book like little things like flights or anything I need help wise. And then anyone who like tapped in before, they're like my brothers. They're like my friends who support me. And like a guy who has no background or like semi background in something can learn these things that I need him to learn versus like hiring some person. True. So I think like my relationships, they don't, there's no problems because they all know who I am before all of it. And they're willing to just help and they see the vision. No changes. You know, I don't think like some people just kind of drop off because they can't handle it.
Yeah.
Maybe whether that's like,
you're going too fast for some people sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I understand. It could be like, dude who can't, like, here's what I need you to do for business for this. They just can't handle it. And that's okay. We have a team already. We have that super small base. Or it's girl and they're like, I can't live up with this. I'm like, okay, well, and we're friends. No worries. It's all love. You know what I mean?
Does that happen to you?
Yeah, bro, of course. Like it has to, but
have you
not
had to like sacrifice relationships you wanted to be in?
Yes, of course.
Damn.
Of course. But like that's at the end of the day, if you're not like, if you sacrifice for someone else for their happiness, you just lost the main person that loves you the most, that you should love the most, is yourself.
It's facts.
You know what I mean?
It's facts.
Otherwise you're fucked and you're living for someone else.
Yeah.
So that's been like, it hasn't been a problem for me because I keep that base so fucking tight.
Yeah.
But like anyone else who kind of, you know, comes in on the journey, I'm welcoming to everybody. I look at them in the eyes. I'm like, yo, I know if you're a fuckhead or you're a real person. And like, if they're a real person, we vibe, come in, like do something, like help out a little bit for free. Let's see how it goes. And then if you're a killer, you'll earn your place. Yeah. Exactly like I did myself for what we've built now.
Yeah. You seem like very locked in on what you want to do.
Yeah, bro. 100%.
Like I feel like you're super dialed in, but it's impressive because you're young.
Yeah, 25.
Exactly. And you have this following now, you have all this clout coming. Like there's no distractions at all for you.
Nah, dude. Like, I mean, like I left the house at 15. I left my mom and dad and sister at 15 and my best friends. So I fucking became a man when I was like 15.
You were forced to be. Yeah.
All of those things I learned along the way.
Yeah.
Well, parties, drinking, smoking, girls. Like I already experienced that. College.
You get sick of it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
But I experienced that when I was 15 versus some people are just headed into it at 21.
So it's a blessing that you were.
Yeah, it's a blessing. And that's just how it's written already.
Damn, bro. So what's next for you? Because I know you have the YouTube.
Yeah.
Right? The season 2 was the last season.
Season 2 was the last season for ISO.
But are you loading up?
Yeah, bro. You know that. Look, this guy's smiling.
What's the plan?
So I've been starting to like go on pods and press and all that stuff and talking about it. So we're working on a television show for like kind of like a reality / docuseries / format reality TV show.
Very cool.
With one-on-one basketball. So it'll incorporate the likes of Gordon Ramsay and Anthony Bourdain, but for a sport.
Sick.
Which I'm already doing.
Like we'll have judges and stuff too.
I'll be traveling around the world playing one-on-one basketball, finding the craziest, best, most exciting characters, aka hoopers, and we'll see how they, perform against me, the final boss, and if they're good enough in terms of their character, their exciting, persona, they'll be invited back to hopefully what I think will be the set in Toronto, or because I'd love to bring it back home, or somewhere that it makes sense, and they'll compete to see who the best one-on-one player is in the world.
That'd be crazy.
So that's going to be like kind of what I'm aiming for, is like a Netflix, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, like something like that. I think it's well on its way because we're doing it the right way. A lot of people haven't. The rules of the game are exciting. The people are exciting. The concept of the show, the money, the people we're going to be on roads with. When we go to Turkey, we're linking with the biggest Turkish people. When we go to Spain, I'm talking about not just basketball. Like, bro, like I have big celebs around the world who are like, yo, I want to come watch this shit. And it's people that if I showed you my phone right now, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. They want to just come to the street and pull up, right? And
because I think the way, like, sorry to cut you off there, but
please.
I think like you've tapped into culture, not just sport.
Exactly.
Which is so unique.
And that's where it kills.
There's no limits at that point.
And that's what the show will be. Like a grandfather will be watching the show. And a lot of grandfathers are fans. Like a lot of like women basketball players. I'll play like girls in one-on-one up to 5 and they'll win sometimes. Yeah. Right? So it's like morphing and bringing in every audience to watch this culture, travel, celeb, excitement, competition, 1 versus 1. You don't have to fight. You don't have to come into one-on-one basketball and fight someone like boxing. Yeah. And, break your nose. It's basketball. Everyone loves basketball, right? Yep. So that's going to be like what we're working on for ISO. I'm really, really excited about that. Probably this podcast I've went most in depth with it. Yeah. So I'm happy that I got to share it with you and you can put it out.
I kind of wanted to have a different type of pod than what you're
used to, But usually I'm like, I don't say too much.
No, I know. I appreciate you.
We're in the works. It's happening very soon.
So you have all these beautiful things happening. You know? I'm taking in your story and all these great moments, but you got to tell me about a dark moment now. A moment that you maybe felt like giving up. Maybe you were at just a very low point in your life and you got out of it. Because I also want to humanize you in a way where it's like, yo, it's not all fucking rainbows and shit. Like, to get here today from where you started, it's not easy. Yeah. There was probably many moments.
Yeah, there's many moments.
What the fuck am I even doing right now?
There's many moments, but I'd like to take those moments and literally turn them into lessons.
They're always blessings.
But that's what I want to start with, is these are huge blessings.
Always.
The sickest stories come from these stories.
Well, one of them is you left home 15.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a blessing.
I left home, I was crying, and then the next few months I was in the White House with Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Obama, Robert De Niro, Tom Hanks. So it's I left, I was sad, and then something great came out of it. Yeah. I'll start probably the darkest, most fucked up I was in Brazil. Really? Bro, I was playing every single day, 5v5 and then 1-on-1, and I was not really eating because I didn't have time. And then I kind of got tired of the food because I was just I'm not tired of the food. I was too tired to eat. I'd go home, I'd slump into the room, and bro, my room was I was on a budget by myself, no filmer. I was filming with Brazilians, not able to communicate with anyone because I didn't speak Portuguese. I had to learn Portuguese. So I had to not cut off, but I couldn't call my mom, my dad, my brother, my girlfriends. Everyone just got cut off in Brazil. No messages. I'm telling you, no communication with my mother, who calls me all the time. And I was in a room, if you cut this, it was probably that big, starting from this couch to where he's at on your side. That's how big the room was. And the bed was this skinny. Yeah. And I was playing every day. So I was one time after the game, bro, every day playing, dunking. I started to get tendonitis in my elbows. I don't know if it was tennis elbow or whatever it was. Okay. After that, I couldn't move. I held the phone. I held my phone to take a selfie, and it was like this. Holy shit. Both hands. So and then I was they hurt too. And it's just one small moment beyond everything I was already doing. The guy in Portuguese, he was asking me, he's tudo bem, you okay? I'm I just couldn't even talk to him because I had to think about processing it, Portuguese to English and then say it Portuguese. I went to the bathroom. I just started crying. I was fuck, this is fucked. My hands don't work.
Bottom.
Bro, my hands don't work, dog. My hands, I looked at my hands, I was crying. I'm this, right? And then I went to the parking lot. I just laid down, not crying. I wiped my tears and I was just fuck, this is crazy. Thankfully though, every place you go to, you meet these people. I have great friends there that took care of me. Like, hey, they're Portuguese.
Yeah.
They're talking to me in broken English, trying to like, can I get you some medicine? Can I get you this? Can I get you this? They brought it to my door and took care of me, right? So that was probably like a rock bottom moment that like I had to go through to bring it here.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. Like, people see you on the court.
Yeah.
They see your 60-second reel, right? Of you balling out, having a blast, laughing, this and that. They don't see you going back to that little room.
No, not that one. Now, thankfully, we're in some better spots.
Oh, 100%, right?
But you got to go through that.
But you even mentioned about your heart, something with your heart.
Yeah, bro.
What was that about?
Well, like, I love what I do. Like, even when I go into that room in Brazil, I still loved what I did. And I was like, I knew I had to do it. I had some problems with my heart. You know, thankfully, things started to pick up. Bro, I was like, I didn't want to sleep because I was so excited. I was like 2 energy drinks a day, 4 coffees.
Oh, you were fucking zooming.
I was like skipping around, like, and I was amped. I was happy, and I just wasn't sleeping because I was like, fall asleep for 2 hours. I'm like, yo, I gotta get up. I'm so excited to work. Yeah. In Brazil, I had this guy Yaz, who I mentioned, who's producing ISO with me to bring it to the big screens. All in that bad moment, he formulated ISO. So I would go home, lay on the bed, and I start working on ISO. Wow. So you have those people that bring these projects now to you that formulate into something great.
That's beautiful because those people believe in you.
Yeah. And the reason why I say that is because he motivated me to get too excited now where I'm drinking these coffees and stuff like that, and I'm fucked up. And then my heart, like I had troponin level go to like 44, which is kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's not classified as a heart attack, but they were like, yo, are you doing coke? I'm like, never. Like never. It was like 44 troponin level. Like people know, like medical term, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, are you doing coke? I'm like, no, I've never done coke in my life. They're like, well, are you drinking a lot of energy drinks? Are you not sleeping? Because your heart has been like inflamed basically. Wow. I went the next day, it dropped down to 33. And I was like, it's still really high. The normal level is like 15.
Oh my God.
So then I just like started relaxing. And that's why you mentioned me at the spa, right? Yeah. I started work on ISO at the spa. Not as much coffee, sleeping more, right? You got to have a balance in life.
100%.
Right? So all those dark stories and shit, whether it's the heart or like the room and, you know, the fucking elbows shaking, it teaches you like a really good lesson.
For sure. And even with that, like what have you learned even about your mental health? Because again, it's like behind the scenes and then there's in front of the camera. People don't know what happens behind the scenes. And as a content creator, there is pressure. Like I think there is pressure to perform, right?
Nah.
If you really love it.
Yeah.
You really love what you do. You have fun. You can see it, right?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of creators out there that do it for a living. Maybe not as much passion as you. Right?
Yeah. They like can't be scared to put something out there. If you're a content creator for a reason, post the video. There should be no pressure. That's where a lot of the pressure comes from.
True.
It comes from outside sources that are just in your brain. Like, yo, what's he going to think of my video? What's he going to think of my video? What's she going to say? All these hate comments. What's going on? I think that's a big pressure. For me, like mental health, like I don't have any of that stuff. No. Like, I can cry. It's good to cry. Like it's good to have injuries sometimes because you learn about your body. Like that's how you gotta, if you're having troubles with that shit, you just need to take this lesson right here, which is just like all of the losses, whether it's on the court or like the struggles, they're just lessons, bro.
Yeah.
And then when you go into that mindset, like you don't have any like crazy mental health problems, in my opinion, personally.
Okay.
And from people who I've helped with.
And more so on a business side now. How are you setting yourself up to like make this into a business where you're monetizing? You mentioned also now you're working with a lot of different brands.
Yeah.
Right. So now more so advice for creators watching, right? When it comes to, you know, posting that reel, but now turning yourself into a business. You are a business. You're a walking business.
Absolutely.
Right. So talk about that strategy behind that, what you're planning, how you monetize as well.
Like if you're a charismatic person, you're probably doing this content creation that people will be watching that like I'm telling you about. But it's systems over charisma.
Okay.
You can be charismatic. You have to be in your own way. But the systems always conquers that. If you have the systems in place, which means, okay, this is the brand of whoever. This is the brand of MK. What systems for the reels? What systems for the videos? What systems are we going to do for this TV show? Mm-hmm. When you get down to a branch in the TV show, what are we going to do for this TV show to do this, right? Mm-hmm. So I just like bring it down to that, just like systems over charisma.
Okay.
Charisma means you think you can do it all yourself. But if you have systems, you have a friend who loves TV and loves all that stuff and knows everything, You work on that with them, and they take a majority of the load. Reels, you find someone who's a good editor who likes filming, and you have an idea, you work with them on that. And then you can kind of like spin all the plates at once.
True.
For me personally, like how do I plan to set myself up? Well, I'm building entities. I'm building a brand. Like ISO is different from MK.
True.
You know, but it's under MK. I have anything I want to do. If I want to go do modeling, I'm going to go do it. I'm going to connect with someone who, whether it's a friend or a huge person in Hollywood, I'm going to talk with them, become their friends, that we're going to vibe. And if it's not the right fit, I'll go to someone else and we'll do modeling or we'll do acting. And I just like write down exactly what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to do a show, want to do a movie, want to act, want to fucking dance, want to sing, want to play this instrument, whatever I want to do, I write it down and then I take action in terms of systems, not just me thinking I can do it all myself.
Well, that's what I wanted you to say, because a lot of creators that make money versus the ones that don't, the difference is just systems.
Yeah, bro.
That's all it is.
Exactly.
How can I build something to make sure that I can keep doing this long term?
And that's the system
But
part of it.
you need people you can trust too.
Yeah,
like
bro.
with the
You
editors and this
need
and-
people that can that you can trust, that buy in, like that are bosses. So like all the people in my group are bosses. They're not workers.
True.
You know, there's a lot of people who once they ask about what the salary is going to be, all of a sudden you just turn into a worker. That means
true.
you get sick days. That means you get paid that salary.
It's true.
Right? And you still have to pay them. But if you're a boss and you buy in early, you're the one who reaps the most rewards later on. So if you're a content creator, a businessman looking for people, sure, like you can get workers eventually when you're huge, but you need like bosses in your circle.
Yeah. And how about working with these different brands? Like even we were mentioning how you're with Inc. this whole week. I love that, by the way. How's it been working with these brands? What do you think that you do good, like you do well, that makes them want to work with you? You know, besides the following and all that, obviously, right?
Like Inc. Shout out Inc. Since we're in a podcast from Canada right now, like shout out Inc.
Shout out Charles.
Shout out Charles. Shout out Danny. Shout out Charlie. Shout out Yanni. Most importantly, you have a guy like Yanni who's like Mr. Do anything, do everything. Yeah. So he just was in my DMs.
Okay.
He didn't stop messaging me. And he's like, how did you see my DMs? Like, because you were consistent.
Because you sent 500.
Yeah, like you're fucking consistent. And you're telling me good shit in the messages.
Yeah.
And we linked with him. And from there, like, how do we do work with these people, whether it's a brand like anything else or Inc.? Like, I over-deliver for people. I don't over-promise, but I over-deliver. So I tell them, like, we're going to do this. This is the vision. Are you cool enough to understand the vision, or do you want to put your own spin on that? Are you becoming like a freelance employee, or are you a boss with me? So it's like, okay, if you want to put all these deliverables in place, then you're just a contract.
Yeah.
But guys like Inc. are like, you guys are bosses. I'm a boss. You guys like this idea? Fuck yeah, let's go into it. And then you start working boss to boss mentality. And then they're not expecting anything besides the project we work on. And then I over deliver. I'm posting up with them. I'm going to every restaurant. I'm giving the waiter like $100 tips when we go out. I'm meeting with everybody. It's like you're doing work with friends and other bosses. People who are successful, they have that abundance mindset. But like, it's like you're not successful. I mean, I don't want to say that, but the moment you're a worker, like it's just keep it to the contract. Let the paperwork talk.
True.
You know what I mean?
So you're looking to just work with people that they believe in you, you believe in them.
Yeah, bro. Someone you like doing shit with. Like I like these guys Amp Hydration. Like they have a great drink. I love them, and we're gonna work on a drink with them. It's like Gorilla Mind, good people, Young LA, good people. Every brand I attach my brand to, or we work and we collaborate, there's no deliverables. Sometimes there's like expectations, but it's like we're both in this to fucking make a mastermind of a project, something blow up. It's not just, you know, the traditional deliverables that you have.
Has there been like a door that's opened or a DM that's really shocked you?
Yeah, like from a brand or from
anyone really, because when you start blowing up like that, you can really get attention from anywhere.
Yeah,
right.
Like Logan Paul recently was cool.
That's crazy.
Logan Paul just hit me up and he's like, fucking sick guy. I'm like, yo, this guy's super chill.
Yeah.
Gave me his number, we've been messaging, and he's just like extending himself to me and vice versa. I'm like, yo, whatever you need, you let me know.
Yeah.
So that one was a really cool one. We want to do some boxing together. He's gonna come to some of the events potentially.
Sick.
Like fucking Randy Orton.
Unreal.
Like Drake.
Of course.
And there's also like Mark Wahlberg is really fucking cool to me. There's
Household
a lot of
name,
people,
bro. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of rappers, a lot of movie stars. when I was in LA, not even like DMs. It's like when you go in person and connect with these people, like when I did when I was younger and what I'm doing now, going back doing the same thing. Like you meet people that you would never see. Like Hannah Stocking, she's a huge creator.
She's massive.
She's gang. Like she's one of my good friends because like we're friends first, boss to boss mentality, and that's it.
Yeah.
So like I'm not gonna share any DMs with anybody, but it's like in person too. It's the same thing.
And speaking of Canada,
right,
we won't talk politics.
Okay.
Because we're gonna have to stay here another 2 hours to do that. What do you think that we're missing here in Canada that we have to leave? Like even me and Anth, to blow up our pod, we went to Miami for like 4 or 5 months and we kept going. Why do you think we have to leave?
Because it's cold, bro.
I know the cold, yeah.
That's me.
But how about the support?
Snow, bro. Fuck the snow.
But how about the support through creators?
The shovel and shit. I can't. That's why people leave. But like actually the support with creators. I think like a guy like Drake has like set the standard of what love should be.
Yeah. But not everyone follows it.
Not everyone follows it. That's the problem. There's a lot of ego.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ego when it comes to like, and I'm not saying like one person's an ego maniac and the other person's not. I'm saying there's battling and conflicting egos.
Yeah.
For me, I just put all of it aside with every single person. And if you're a good person and you want to do something, let's do it.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
I think like what do we have to do is we had to just see like, fuck the money, fuck the, hey bro, I got a business move. I got a crazy motive. Like it's going to be crazy. It's like, well, what about let's go out to dinner and let's learn about each other.
Yep.
Let's come to this fucking podcast room right here and let's talk. We met before. We spent 15, 20 minutes getting to know each other before we talked about any of this podcast stuff.
For sure.
Because that's important.
Of course.
Right? So I think that's like actually how you get it done.
Yeah. I just always say like I've found the US, New York, LA, Miami, where we go usually.
Yeah.
They're just more collaborative. Like they're open to
Because what do you do when you go to Miami and LA? Like I'm like, they're like, hey, there's a motive tonight. You want to slide? I'm like, yeah. And then we like have a good night. And then like, yo, that was sick. Like, you want to meet for lunch?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you start talking about business and shit like that.
Yeah.
Hey, is there any, and this is how you can avoid shit like that. Is there any beefs that we should avoid like that within our business that we're conducting so that it doesn't bother you and it doesn't bother me? That's what you should start with.
Super calculated.
If we're to Toronto, especially in Canada, that's what you should, so become their friend.
Yeah.
Vice versa. Become friends. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your dinner. Ask if there's any conflicting interests.
True.
And even if there is, just don't touch those when it comes to business. Then you're blessed.
Well, you actually nailed it. Like what you're saying is that here is more transactional with people.
Yeah.
Like, hey, okay, hey MK, welcome to my podcast. Okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
And then we never speak again.
Exactly.
Right. Where like you said, in the States, it's more like let's go have a party.
A lot of people just hang out with each other, bro.
It's facts. It's facts.
And if there's beefs, everyone knows the beefs, and you just like if you do conduct good business and good friendships, you just avoid the beefs.
Yeah.
Or you piece it. I don't know.
Okay.
Those are two like main things.
This part of the episode now, we're gonna get you to manifest something.
Okay.
So we get our guests to manifest something you want to come to life in the next 5-10 years, but be detailed because we're gonna come back and clip this when this shit comes to life and say, this guy said it.
Nice.
So you can look at this cam and be as detailed as you can.
Okay. In 10 years?
5-10 years, 4
5,
years,
10 years?
wherever the goal ends up for you.
Yo, I manifest that like happiness and healthiness mainly, an abundance of happiness and healthiness. Hopefully I can find a love. Like it's been bad for the boy, bro. The boy.
Really, yeah.
I got lots of friends that are girls, but like love is just a difficult one. So we'll find a loved one, like a wifey. But more importantly, I think like all the visions that I have that I want to come to life, stuff like ISO, Olympic gold medalist in the 400 meter and 3v3 champions for either Greece or Canada will happen. And helping people within that ISO realm, turning it into a huge enterprise that can like support any form of athlete, whether that's in entertainment or the actual sport or their brand and whatnot, setting up the facilities to make that happen. Those are probably some of the things I'd like to manifest, with health and happiness as the forefront of making it all happen.
I feel like you already made these goals. It sounds
Yeah, bro. I already have them like written down. That's good.
But you mentioned the love part.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes wish you were with someone that was with you this whole time that you were
Like a
growing
girl?
up? Yeah.
Nah.
Nah?
Nah,
Because
it's
it's
not
kind
meant
of
to
like a
be.
day one.
Not meant to be.
Aren't you like? Don't you like worry maybe that a girl will be with you for clout?
Nah,
Okay.
I avoid those. I
Yeah?
know, bro. I've been
Got the
gone
intuition?
been gone since I was 15.
True.
I know how to read a female, and there's many amazing females that I've met. All of them are great. They all have some. It's not all. Some of them have their things that we didn't get along with, and it's kind of iffy. But met so many good females, and I know how to like pick my girls.
Yeah.
Simple.
I think you're still young too. You have time.
25, bro. Gotta have some jits like by 30.
Yo, chill. Then you're gonna make me feel old right now.
Oh, how old are you?
32.
Oh,
I know.
fuck. You have a wife?
Nah.
Oh, no, I'm just joking. Like 30, like that's like, no, that's
I said the same thing though when I was 25, by the way.
in
I said
Canada.
by
In
30, I
Canada,
gotta
it's normal. It's like I think that's like becoming
I
the
think
norm.
in the West, like even the States.
In the
it's-
West, yeah, it's quite normal.
Right? We're gonna do some rapid fire, some fun
Okay,
shit. Ready?
it's good.
Who's one NBA player you could be one-on-one right now?
Oh shit. Do I drop it?
Drop it.
Andrew Nembhard.
Wow.
Andrew Nembhard.
You calling him out then?
I mean, like, I would rather play like Dylan Brooks or like Anthony Edwards because I think like they would be more challenging, but like physically and skill wise in a one-on-one, I think I could beat Andrew Nembhard.
Do you look at some guys in the NBA and be like, I'm better than you?
Nah, I don't
No?
compare games ever. Like even when I play ones, I just figure out how I'm gonna win. Because
Okay.
one-on-one is a different sport than 5v5.
True.
Andrew Nembhard's a fucking demon in fives, way better than me as a point guard.
Okay.
But one-on-one, I know like his strengths, his weaknesses, and I'd love to play him. I think I could win that game. I just know him because I watch him a lot. I'm a fan of him.
Sick.
Like RJ might be more difficult, body type and all that stuff.
Yep.
But I think Andrew, bro, familiar with your game, bro. I think we can get that done.
Well, the second question was, who do you want to call out right now for a 1v1?
Dylan Brooks. I've been saying it, and he actually reposted it. Like, let's go.
Oh, so he sees you.
Let's run it. He knows what time it
knows.
is. Anthony Edwards would be another fucked matchup. He's a demon. And Anthony Edwards, brother, if you're watching this, I won't fine you 200 racks if you say a bad word. We can run the ones, bro. Like anything you want. Anything goes. Let's do it. And I won't get like pushy and injury. We'll play professional ones. You can say whatever you want. Adam Silver won't see it. Let's do it.
Adam Silver.
Mr. Silver will not be in attendance.
That guy breaks
Don't worry.
people's balls, right? The most overrated player in the NBA.
I don't watch league, bro.
I know you don't. You said you
I don't watch. So difficult.
Is there someone that you've seen in the league that you're like,
Like, yo, I don't even.
nah, you don't even watch it, eh?
Nah. Like the most overrated. Nah, I don't know. I
Okay.
can't give it to you.
Okay. If you could play for one overseas club right now,
You already know.
Who would it be
Bleed
and why?
green, baby. Bleed green. Panathinaikos.
easy answer.
I'm green. Green's my favorite color. I've been a Panathinaikos supporter since I was like 15. I know the entire family around Panathinaikos, like actual owners. I know that a lot of the people who work in like the marketing department are my friends. It just makes sense.
Sick. Who's the most underrated hooper you've played against?
The most underrated.
Maybe you finished the battle and you're like, fuck, I thought you'd be worse.
Fuck, who was it? That guy that I played. It was in who beat me? Was it in Vegas? Yeah, in Vegas.
In Vegas? You
Fucking
were like
little
shocked?
Filipino kid was like 4'11", bro.
Yeah.
And like I just treated him like a jit. Like
Yeah.
he literally looked like a kid, but he was like 30 years old, and he was just hitting like, fuck shit, and he was like scoring a lot of points, and he won one of the games. And I was just like,
Mind blown.
you're underrated. Like he's not the best hooper, but I was so surprised that he
sure.
could win that game.
Which country has the most delusional hoopers?
Oh my God. That's such a good question. Bro, probably Spain. Probably Spain. Like actually like Spain was the only time where I was like mentally exhausted.
Really?
That one game that everyone knows where I'm wearing the Maradona jersey and like the kid was pushing me. Like he didn't think those were fouls. Like, are you sick in... I'm even getting mad, bro. I'm hitting the mic. Are you sick in your brain, bro? And then I don't even want to expose him, but he DM'd me some... Fuck. See, I'm getting pissed. He DM'd me some funny shit after.
After?
Yeah, bro. He was like asking me like a favor. And I'm like, bro, like I'm on vacation with my family. Get out of my phone, bro. You fouled the shit out of me. I'm tired as fuck. You fouled me, tired, and then you said it's not a foul. And then your gang was like in my face screaming at me. It's like, bro, like, and you lost.
And then he's hitting you up like,
and
yo,
you
bro.
lost.
He's like, yo, bro, you mind doing this?
Yeah,
for me?
you might. He's like, yo, bro, can you please do this for me? It would mean a lot. And I'm like, and it was something related to like, related to the game. And I'm just like, bro, like, you knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
You came in there and you acted a certain way.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you asking for help now?
For sure.
Delusional. That shit pissed me off.
How many times do you think guys put on a character for your content? 'Cause
That's
they know
fine.
it's going viral,
That's
right?
fine,
For
bro.
sure.
You can be a character. But when it's like, when it's outright beyond delusion, like I'm delusional sometimes, I make a joke out of it. But you gotta stay, as much as you're in your character, you gotta stay in the lines.
Rank these in order. Skill for basketball.
Yeah.
Skill, clout, confidence, consistency.
Confidence.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Consistency, number 2. And then skill and clout.
Wow.
Yeah.
So before the skill, the
100.
confidence.
Yeah, bro. Like it's just guys that shoot crazy shots that beat me and they win because they're confident they're gonna win. And if they're consistent and you add those two together, you only need those two. And then if you're skilled, fuck, it's very, very scary. Clout is garbage.
Damn, okay. One word to describe Canadian hoop culture.
Oh, fuck. Explosive. We're making it happen.
I like that. Would you rather be respected or feared?
Respected.
What's one clip that changed your life?
Probably the one clip we spoke about. You're going to rub my head and you're going to get dunked on and then get pushed out of the way and you're going to complain about the push. Don't rub my head.
Who is someone you want to make proud?
Myself. And then instead of proud, I'd say just inspiration to everybody. Just inspire anyone.
If you had to give up either basketball or content, which one you dropping?
Basketball, for sure.
Damn. It pained you to say that. I could see it in your face.
Yeah, because I love to create.
With basketball.
I love to create with basketball, but like I could keep doing content and create, like I would make my own type of basketball sport, like some next sport, or like I would be like footy or something.
Who's one celebrity you got to cross up?
Yo, like Drake, you're ducking, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I said some great things about you in the pod. You're a role model of mine. You're a great guy. You're the GOAT. But it's like you challenged me in the ones. You said I got to play 20 people first, and then you'll play me. And then you also said something in the DMs about running the ones. I'm challenging you to the ones. Let's go. He's a great shooter. It'd be a great matchup up to 5. You hit two threes, you got 4 points. You can win it. So let's run the game. I'm just saying. I think it'd be a great matchup.
That would be crazy.
Great matchup.
What do you want to be remembered for?
Shit. Like just like that connect line to everybody. Like whatever you need, however you want to get it done, I'm like that connect line for you. Whether it's me connecting you to somebody else or you connect with me, like just that line for everyone that can make things come to life.
The plug.
Yeah, but just like a more formal way. Like I don't want to be known as the plug.
For sure.
I'm not the plug, bro. Don't hit me on Snap and ask me how much.
No, everyone's gonna start hitting you.
Hey, yo, how much for it? No. Connect
Money,
line.
money,
Yeah.
or fame?
Fuck, bro. I don't know. That's a good questions, man. Like,
Well, here's the thing. You got some fame right now, obviously.
yeah.
Would you trade it for a lot of money?
Like I don't care about either.
Damn.
I don't care about either.
You don't care about money or fame?
Nah, like, cause like, definitely fame because like money is just a tool.
Facts.
Fame is like it's cool to have some fame, like in terms of a lot of opportunities, things
What
can
you
come
do
your
with
way.
it, right? It's like,
yeah,
like you're doing well with it.
Yeah.
You're impacting people in a positive way.
you get more impact out of being famous than just having money.
True.
If I can have a dinner with someone and like I'll impact them being famous, let's say, versus like, okay, just come for a nice dinner. I'm gonna pay for this expensive dinner. Then what?
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
That's what I'd say.
True. And our famous question.
Yeah.
MK. Does money buy happiness?
No.
No?
No.
You have to explain.
Bro, I've been $40 left in my account. And I used the $40 to spend it on gas to get to my basketball practice by myself. No trainer, none of that. And I was happy as fuck, right? Money does not buy happiness. You just need to figure out how to be happy by yourself. And there's so many things that can make you happy. Money doesn't buy happiness. Money is a tool. Simple as that.
Yep. You nailed it.
What about you?
I've heard that answer a lot of times. You know?
So my generic answer?
That's not generic, no.
Money buys happiness? You're telling me money buys happiness?
I think money buys freedom to a certain extent.
It's not true.
But here's the thing.
I'm just debating you because I want to be a jackass.
I love it. So I would say to someone, well, define happiness first in your eyes.
Okay.
And if money can purchase that.
A lot of people need money to buy their happiness. Let's say that.
Okay, well, think about this, for example. Something that would make you happy is creating that league, consistently smashing it, Netflix, but you need money.
Don't. Did it without money.
Well, this guy's got plugs. That's the plug. I forgot.
Hey. No, I hear what you're saying.
You know what I mean? And a very popular answer we get is that it amplifies who you are. So if you're an asshole who's broke, you're going to be an asshole who's rich.
Facts.
If you're a nice person without that much money, you're going to be a very nice person with money.
It also depends on like basic needs that you need to survive. Like some people think they need like the biggest house or the nicest cars or any of that stuff.
Of course. I think if people have enough money to cover their day-to-day life, it's such a weight off their shoulders already.
Yes.
Like just not worrying about your bills and shit. Like
that's freedom.
That's the freedom.
In the lowest sense or the most luxury sense.
There you go. But then when you talk about relationships, health, that's where the answer.
Yeah, it does expand for sure. And money in those senses can buy happiness. Probably does buy happiness. Has to buy happiness. Yeah.
Dude, I think we got to do a part 2 one time because this was great.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
I held you a lot. I think it's been 2 hours, bro.
No.
How long has it been?
2 hours.
And I could go another 2, but you got shit to do, brother.
Air dap up.
My guy.
This guy's a good guy. You guys got a great thing happening. Thanks for having me on.
Appreciate you, bro. Keep doing your thing. Keep inspiring.
Yeah.
It is very inspiring, even for people like me.
Appreciate you.
I'm watching him like, yo, this kid went from this to this. Amazing, bro. So I already know the next 5 years are gonna be huge for you.
Thank you.
We're rooting for you on this side.
Yeah, join in wherever you can.
Of course. Guys, if you're still watching, go check him out. You guys already know who the fuck he is if you're here. All right? Keep killing it, brother.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Yo, let me know what you guys think about my leather gloves. Do I get rid of the leather gloves or I keep them on?
I think they even go harder with just the tank top.
Yo, that's crazy. Now I look like I'm getting a job done for real. Yo, money buys happiness.
Rate the gloves.
Go fucking subscribe. Otherwise, we're going to have a problem, yeah? Okay.
My guy. We out.